Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are starting the resale series. The boss has come up with the ambitious idea that he wants a Lamborghini Urus. So, we currently have the C63. How did you get it?
Through hard work and determination. No, the C63 has been something that I've been wanting for a long time and managed to pull out the finances to actually get it. Now I want to kind of like elevate that and hopefully get Urus.
So, in this video, you are going to see us going to get the next car and then so on and so forth. So, stay tuned and you will see the gap between the cars. If anyone knows an Urus that they want to swap for the next car, cool. They can just cut that short. That'd be great. If not, stay tuned for the series.
Urus, that'll work.
So, before we go and even look at this car, the first thing is first, the Car Vertical report. Now, Car Vertical is an online vehicle history checker. Use code ADDITION to get a discount. Obviously, if you buy multiple, you will get a bigger discount. So we've done a Car Vertical check on this car, and as you can see, we have no issues at all. Everything looks to be in order. It's never been crashed. It's telling us all the information we need to see. The mileage looks good. No outstanding finance. None of that jobby. So now, let's hand over to Gitis. I'm going to show you the car.
Welcome, my people. We got this AMG C63S, C63S, and we're going to attempt to make a deal today with the Nissan GT-R stage 4.5. We're going up north 160 miles. Basically 3-hour drive roughly. Make it in half the time with this car. It's got very little oil mist here, nothing really to worry. And now it's a gearbox I wanna check. So it must shift immediately to first when you quickly changing position. See? Because if there is any issue, the gearbox is sometimes can shift to second or not immediately shift to first. Is it open? It's quite a big boot.
Family car.
Yeah, family car. It's got a little. No, it's got a tiny.
Gearbox were done in...
No, the gearbox, yes, but gearbox is in the back, but the bell housing is in the front of the engine. It's got bearings. And all the big prop shaft is coming to the back to the box.
Is that the only time you can hear it when you start it up?
Mostly. You can check it on the ramp when the car is up. How much play it got. It's hard to find a GT-R without the...
That noise. I think you've worked on you know your GT-Rs then, don't you?
I'm not really familiar with these cars, not much.
You've had.
But yeah, you must do your homework before buying this. Wow.
That's crazy.
Monster.
You think it's quick?
Monster.
You get used to power though, don't you?
Yeah, but
I haven't boosted it once.
that
I haven't
C63 doesn't pull that.
No, does it not? That was in third gear and all. So I pulled it about 2.5. The way this power delivery is,
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's not gonna
that's how.
not a massive amount of torque.
How
It's
it delivers and 4x4 is different.
Well, what happens is it's rear-wheel drive, and as soon as it detects slip, it sends power to the front.
So it's
Holding a test,
switching.
How
much horsepower?
740. 740. Yeah.
At 1.57 bar.
Sounds good. Just a little rattle from that bell housing.
What do you prefer, the old 6.2 or this?
I actually love both of them, but I would choose the 5.5 compressor.
Oh, the 5.5 copy. Yeah, I had one of them years ago. The supercharged one.
Yeah, M113.
Oh, would you want E55?
Yeah.
just roundabout and come back, and it seems to drive fine. Do you think he'll like that, the GT-R?
He loves all fast cars. The next one I want to try the Corvettes like churros.
Oh, mate. Corvette.
How do you feel, Alex?
I'm pretty happy with this.
The way he drives, man. Scary. Yeah, I just want to tell you little things. It's got a slight oil leak from the front cover, but it's just misting, you know. It's not pissing. And a little rattle from bell housing on cold start. But this is notorious for that, you know this. But I tell you what, you will not miss your car when you drive this. The power delivery is mad.
You think we're gonna buy it?
Yeah, it's not overheating, no nothing. You get me? Bring prints, how you do the paperwork online or something, and we go cash on.
So we both ends are happy to... Yeah, I'm happy to do a deal. Thank you.
Road trip back home with GT-R. How much fuel we need?
The bread.
Bread. Our boy Prince wants to say goodbye to the car. The world is mine. Fucking dangerous, man. Little fast, kurwa, dikke. I don't know if you ever drive something about 700, but it's crazy comparing to your 63.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's find out. It looks crazy. Definitely looks crazy. So yeah. Let's see.
If you put
Fans are odds, so I know.
you
it's
can
gonna
put
be
go
something.
you can put Godzilla mode, and it does pops
It's
and
got
bangs.
switchable maps, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, you need to show me that. Yeah.
and that's a little rattle from bell housing on the startup.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
The bell housing itself is not expensive.
Yeah, it's not. Does it need doing or it's good?
We lift it on the ramp, see how much actual play it's got.
What
Okay,
mode
you
is it
can't.
now?
Now it's standard. Standard.
On the highest map, bro. Let me quickly go. I got
No,
bar.
just jump in it and drive.
Hey, see what it's all about, huh?
I don't think it was the C63.
Yeah. Bro, I was crying tears.
The comfort, yes,
Oh,
comfort you will miss.
Because I was like, fucking.
But if you care about the,
outside,
if you
I
care
could
about only power, you don't miss.
just- I was thinking, drop the top, hear the pops and bangs.
You this one you hear pops and bangs.
Okay, I see it, I see it, I see it. Okay.
No, don't kill us, please. Friends, please.
This is my joint. Yeah, it's decent. Yeah. I hear that. How many switchable maps is it?
I don't know about that. Need to ring the guy.
I want more!
And you will cry a river about fuel, I think.
Yeah?
Oh, we filled the full tank. Where is it now?
Below half.
So I'm thinking I'm already. Fuck you, hell! Yeah, the pops are mine. Yeah. The pops are fucking great. You stupid, bro. Fuck you, know. I get it, though. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yes, it makes perfect sense. See, when I heard the first pop, I was like, I'm gonna ask for a refund, bro.
He was saying apparently you can have flames from the exhaust.
Yeah, when you put on Godzilla mode, there's flames, actual flames.
Don't do this to me. I like. Thank you, guys. Fucking hell.
So it is now my turn to work on the GT-R. I have brought it in, I have got it on the ramp. We are going to be doing a quick check over on it. Obviously, we've already done the car vertical report and that came back all good. So we're just going to do our own check and then we're going to do something for you guys, which is the draggy times. That's what you all want to see. So bear with, that will be at the end. First things first, oil and coolant. Yep, it's good.
Is it not?
Nope. There's no excessive pressure in there, which is good. Whenever anybody's checking anything Japanese and it has these caps on it, be really careful.
What do you see?
We've got like, I think it's little bits of belt in all the pulleys. Whether it's shredded one before at one point. Little misting of oil from the timing cover. Nothing too crazy. Upgraded boost pipes. What stage was this going to be? Stage stupid. So, stage 4.5, cuzzy bro. Stage 4.5. Fucking not even heard of that shit before. Stage 4.5. What the fuck is stage 4.5?
A lot of stages.
That's a hell of a lot of stages. When did these whole stages like become a thing? What does stage 4.5 mean on a car? Like when did the stage? What does it mean?
Any modification gives 4.5, then 0.5, let's say you put down 5, still stage. Then the fish done at 1.5.
It's ridiculous. It's what it is. Because I know normally a stage 1 is like a map. Stage 2 is normally like an intake and a downpipe. Normally stage 3 is like you've done some fuel work system. He's fucking waffling.
What? What's wrong with the German?
Aka, shut up!
Now everybody's just kicking off for no reason.
Only gay drive, not just one car.
Gitis, how long were you gay for over the weekend? Because you drove this. So you were gay for 5 hours, yeah? Oh! They're fucking wide tyres then, aren't they? Oh, nail. I think these rear brakes are bigger than my front ones. They've fucking got to be when you've got 750 horsepower Nissan GT-R. What the fuck's happened here? Somebody go all piss-eyed or what? Mitt, chilling. Very big brakes.
But they fucking work.
They do work. They fucking need to work. Yeah. Is it standard intercooler? This is what I don't understand. Like, how can you be stage 0.5 on something that looks like a standard intercooler? Oh, this one's got a speech impediment. Michelin. Let's go and have a look underneath.
2 pop shafts.
2 pop shafts, cuzzy. Because why, Alex?
Gearbox is at the back.
Gearbox is at the back. It's there. Carbon fiber. They just look so weak, don't they, the suspension arms, but they won't be. I think maybe it could do with some suspension. Yeah, you can see it. But I can hear it as well.
Huh?
I can hear it as well. It looks swollen back here.
This is carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber?
Yeah.
Carbon fiber.
Still can't
Something's rubbed. 100%. If you're going to keep it for anything longer than a day, do the tyres. And then you're going to need to buy, of course, these wonderful stickers that are on it. You're going to need to buy another set of them.
Yeah.
He said, fuck that. Yeah, get your money up, bro. The front anti-roll bar is fucking awesome. That is thick. With a capital TH and 2 C's. No, everything is pretty dry under here. I can see everything. Yeah, so now, I'm gonna get in it and we're gonna see about that power. I'm gonna take it down the road with the draggy in it through all the maps because we have stage 4.5. So we have stage 1, 2, 3, and 4 maps. So we're gonna do a draggy time, each one of them maps. Okay, so we are out in the GT-R now, and this thing, as we said, is stage 4.5. Maybe that means because that's how many maps it has got. If I hold this button here, as you can see, we've got stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. So we have got our little friend, the Draggy. We have got the screen down there, and we are going to see how quick each one of these maps will take us to 60 miles an hour. So let's try that out. We are currently in map number 1. That is the weakest map. So we will see what map number 1 can do 0 to 60 in, shall we? We're not going to use launch control for this. We're just going to go for it. So let's put the foot down now. 4.3 seconds in map number 1. I don't think that's actually too bad. We did have a lot of wheel spin coming from the back at that time, so I can only imagine it's going to get worse. The tyres are a little bit cold. We haven't exactly warmed anything up, so let's turn around and let's then see what map number 2 is going to be.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Once again, that was 4.3.
4.3 again in map number 2. Okay, all right. Let's then turn around. We will go to map number 3. See what happens.
It's your first time driving it, yeah? What do you think?
This actually is my first time driving this car. Yeah, I like it. I don't mind it at all. Would I have swapped it for the C63? Fuck yeah. This thing, even getting in it now, it fills you with more confidence than what the C63 did driving it like this. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so now we are in map number 3. So let's get that done, shall we? Let's see what map number 3 can do.
Yep, go for it.
Sure.
4.1.
4.1. Map number 3 was 4.1. Let's go into map 4, see what map 4 can do, shall we? This is meant to be the all-out mode, everything. This is balls to the fucking wall. So let's go and see what map 4 can do.
Do you think we're being limited by external factors in any way? Like
Maybe like the gravel on the roads, like shitty tyres on the rear. Right, you ready?
Yep, map number 4, let's go.
Map number 4 was 3.7. 3.7 seconds. So we went what? 4.3, 4.3, 4.1, 3.7?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, so under 4 seconds to 60 miles an hour. I think that's a pretty fast car, don't you?
I think it can do better.
You think it can do better? What, than 3.7?
Like, not necessarily like us, but like...
I think so too.
Maybe we need to try it when we have better tyres.
Oh, 100%. I think that'll do. Prince is going to get really upset if we go anymore. We've done all the maps, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to upset the boss anymore. Should we park right next to him, see what his face looks like?
Where is he?
He's here, look.
Okay,
Hello, boss!
too many times.
Huh?
I heard my car too many times.
Hello, boss. Problem. Engine ting ting. So now we have the GT-R. We are then on to the next car. Let us know in the comments what you think we're going to get. We have an idea of what we want. We're around the £40,000 mark of value of car. So if you have a car next and you want to swap, you want to help us on this journey, drop that in the comment too.